Egypt, China, and Finland each describe the universe beginning as an egg that cracks into exactly two halves, one rising to become the sky, one sinking to become the earth. And no historian has ever given you a clean reason why three civilizations who never met, never traded, and never shared a single written word arrived at the same architecture of creation. Let's start in the dark, because that's where everything starts. Before Egypt was Egypt, before there were pyramids or pharaohs or a single hieroglyph carved into stone, there was only Nun, the infinite black primordial water, stretching without shore, without bottom, without light. And moving inside that water, coiled and waiting, were 8 beings the priests of Hermopolis would later call the Ogdoad. Not gods in the way you're picturing gods. These were forces given flesh, frog-headed and serpent-headed pairs, male and female, embodying the raw properties of chaos itself before chaos even had a name. Amun and Amunet, the hidden ones, Kek and Kauket, darkness itself, He and Hauhet, infinity without edges, Nun and Naunet, the water that contained them all, 4 pairs, coiled together in that black water, waiting for something none of them could name. And then, out of that infinite water, a mound rose, just a single point of dry ground, breaking the surface at a place the Egyptians would call Khemnu, the first solid thing in existence, and upon that mound something impossible happened. An egg was laid, not by a bird, not by any creature you or I could picture, laid by the primordial forces themselves, or perhaps laid by no one at all, simply existing there the way the water existed, the way the darkness existed. Inside that shell, light was gathering, pressure was building, and when the crack finally came, it didn't whisper. It split the universe. Ra tore free as the first light that had ever existed, blazing up out of the shell into the void. And the 2 broken halves of that egg didn't disappear. They became something. The upper half arced upward and hardened into the vault of the sky. The lower half settled downward and flattened into the plate of the earth. Order for the first time had a shape, and that shape was 2. Now, hold that image. Sky above, earth below, born from a single cracked shell. And travel with me to ancient China, because the exact same architecture is waiting for you there, and the people who told this story never once laid eyes on the Nile. In the Chinese cosmology, before there was sky or earth, there was only Ogdoad, a name that means chaos, but pictured as something almost tender, an egg, dark and total, containing everything and nothing at once. And inside that egg, for 18,000 years, a being named Pangu simply grew, not born, not created, gestating the way a universe gestates before it dares to become anything. 18,000 years of total darkness, total containment, yin and yang folded so tightly against each other inside that shell that they hadn't yet separated into opposites at all. And then Pangu woke, and Pangu swung an axe. That single stroke did what Ra's light did in Egypt. It split the shell, and it split the fused opposites inside it. The clear, light half of the substance rose upward and became yin, the sky. The heavy, murky half sank downward and became yang, the earth. Pangu stood between them, pushing sky and earth apart with his own body for thousands of years so they could never collapse back together. And when he finally died, his body itself became the material world, his breath the wind, his voice the thunder, his bones the mountains. But notice what already happened before any of that. The egg cracked into exactly 2 halves, one ascending, one descending, sky and earth, born from a single shell, in a story shaped by people who never once knew Egypt existed. That is not a coincidence. You can wave away with a footnote. This pattern keeps surfacing in places that shouldn't agree with each other. Subscribe if you want to keep tracing it across every civilization that noticed it. Now let's go north into the cold water of the Kalevala, because Finland is about to hand you a third confirmation, and this one comes with no shared trade route to Egypt, no shared trade route to China, no shared timeline at all. In the Finnish telling, Ilmatar, a sky spirit, drifts alone on the surface of a primordial sea that has no shore in any direction. She floats there for what feels like an age of the world, until a bird, sometimes a teal, sometimes an eagle, descends looking for solid ground to nest on and finds nothing but Ilmatar's raised knee breaking the surface of the water. The bird builds its nest there and lays its eggs, and then the knee trembles and the eggs roll, and they fall into the water and shatter. But watch what the shattered pieces become. The upper shell rises and becomes the dome of the sky. The lower shell sinks and becomes the earth beneath the waves. And this time, the story goes even further. The yolk becomes the sun, and the white becomes the moon. Sky and earth exactly where Egypt and China put them. A third civilization, a third continent, a third completely isolated act of remembering, and the shape refuses to change. So let me just say what I'm actually thinking, sitting here with all three of these side by side. Is this hardwired into the human nervous system, some deep cognitive default that fires the same way in every skull, regardless of geography? Is it a fossil memory of something real, something prehistoric that happened before any of these cultures had writing to record it properly, so it survived only as myth? Or is there a lost myth underneath all of them, one original story that existed before Egypt, before China, before Finland, that fractured and travelled in pieces we're only now starting to notice line up? I don't have the answer. I'm not sure anyone does. And I think that not knowing is exactly why this pattern still matters. Here's what I keep coming back to. Why an egg specifically? Not a stone, not a seed, not a womb. An egg is the only object in nature that arrives already divided before it's ever opened. A hard shell containing a clear white and a golden yolk, light and dark folded together, waiting for a single